Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we move in and out of different variations of triangle pose. The message is about the meaning of integrity. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and push the start button for that playlist right now together. Then come with me, take a seat right on your mat. Now you might crisscross your legs. If that doesn't serve you, you might extend your legs out in front of your body. You could sit your hips up on a block, whatever serves you. Take your hands and slide them beneath your kneecaps. Round your back, tuck your chin, and roll back on your sits bones and just kind of hang out. So the arms extend, your chin is toward your chest. You're letting your back be nice and rounded, like a cat style in a seat. Then rock forward, bend your arms, allow your heart to come right through the gateway, and then look up, stretch your neck, retract your shoulders, drawing the blades together on your back side. So you're creating a cow style, an arched back. Now exhale, round and hollow. Do that again with cat, rolling back. Inhale, rocking forward, arching the back, looking up, stretching the neck, softening the space around your eyes. One more time. Exhale, round and roll back. Inhale, rock forward, arch, and look up. Breathe in. Now, neutralize your spine. Your hands can go right on the caps of your knees and start to create a circular motion. So your waistband is going to travel around your sits bones. So just breathe in and out through your nose. And then go ahead and hold up. Take the right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Take your left finger pads, walk them behind your back. So you're going to create a twist, but you're using the right hand to help leverage that twist. Now come back to the center. Take your finger pads behind your back. Roll your shoulder heads back, lean back, draw your elbows in, and look up. Now neutralize your spine, lift your legs up and cross the opposite leg on top. Hands back on your kneecaps and circle around in the opposite direction. So you might bend your elbows and roll your waistband right around your sits bones. So this is a little saja movement, a little free form flow. But at the same time, you're anchoring your tailbone down into the earth. That root chakra getting grounded and rooted, stabilizing yourself for your practice today. And then go ahead and take the left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Take the right hand, back behind your body. Roll the right shoulder blade back and create a twist in the waistband, keeping the left sit bone rooted down. Now come back to the center. Just sweep both arms out and up. Tent the finger pads on the left. Lift up and over for a side bend. Reverse it, tent the finger pads and lean. Now this time, tent the left finger pads behind your back. Circle the right arm up and around. Reverse it, right finger pads behind right sit bone, left arm up and around. Now keep that going, creating a circular motion with nice big circles. As you soften your face, you can keep the top elbow bent. Let your arm rotate around. And breathe in and out through the nose. So get the side body activated and get a nice flow going, inhaling and exhaling. And you can even move the tented finger pad out a little further to create even a bigger circle. So just a couple more times around. One more time each side. And then we're going to go ahead and come around onto our hands and knees, finding a little cat and a little cow. So round your back, tuck your chin. And then inhale on the arch. So you're pushing the earth away, pulling your navel into your spine, rounding your back, tucking your chin. Inhaling as you soften the shoulder blades, letting the heart lift. Exhale, push away, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, soften and melt. One more time, push the mat away, pull your navel into the spine. Your hands are spread nice and wide. Inhale and arch. Now tuck your toes under, rock your hips back towards your heels as you walk your hands right up your thighs. Left hand, left hip, right arm circles around. As you drop your hips back to your heels, right hand, right hip, left arm lifts up in circles. So keep this going. If this is too much on your knees or your shins, you could always kneel on a blanket, or you could stay lifted if that is a better motion for you, keeping your hips off your heels, just circling one arm and then the other, hand to hip. Breathing in and out through your nose. So rise up. It's like coming up out of the water. On the inhale, you open and expand, and then you go back down on the exhale. Just a couple more times, getting that mobility right into your shoulder joint, circling it around. And then one more time, each side, circling up and around. And then hold up. Tee your arms like goalposts. Hug your inner thighs toward each other. And then slip both hands in your imaginary back pockets. And then lift your heart up and back as you draw your elbows toward each other. Now bend at the waist. Walk your hands out. Take the right arm like you're shaking somebody's hand. Drop the right pinky finger down toward the mat. Let the right arm start to melt down. Tent the left finger pads. Extend the left leg back. Breathe. So you're allowing the right arm to melt. Now take the left leg and cross it over the right. Bring your hands back and plant them and circle your hips. So you've got a nice IT band stretch on the left leg. And then bring it back onto all fours. Round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, arch the back. One more time, cat. As you push the earth away, pull your navel in. Inhale as you arch. Now, left arm reaches out, pinky finger side down. So you're taking the left armpit and letting it sink towards your mat. Right hand reaches back, right leg goes long. Breathe. Now lift the right leg up, cross it over the left, pull your hands back beneath your shoulders, lift up, circle your hips around. Yeah, get some mobility in the hip joints. So our August series, The Way of Integrity, it's inspired by a book by Martha Beck. And this week, we're going to focus on the meaning of integrity. Now, bring the right leg back, round the back, tuck the chin. You're on your hands and knees. Inhale and arch. Now, tuck your toes under, pop your hips up and back, come into downward facing dog. Now, you might need to adjust your hands and your feet a little bit. Your hands are the width of your shoulders. Your feet are the width of your hips, pedaling through by softening your knees and pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. Breathe. Now, keeping your feet at the width of your hips, pop your heels up, pull your inner thighs in, round the upper back, come into high plank pose, and then keep your feet right where they are, drop the hips and look up. Should feel good. Push up and back, down dog. Now do that again. Peel the heels up, pull your inner thighs in, shift in toward a high plank. You're rounding your shoulders, you're unraveling your body. Now from your high plank, your hips lower down, your arms stay extended, your feet stay tucked, your head and gaze shift up, and then exhale up and back, down dog. Now, one last time, same thing. Pull the heels up, hug the inner thighs in, pull your navel into your spine, round your upper back, shift into high plank, dip the hips, arms stay extended, look up, draw your hips up and back, down dog. From your down dog, walk your hands back towards your feet at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet as far apart as you need to get your peace fingers on your big toes. Go ahead and pull up the big toes. Take a flat back style. Exhale, pull yourself together, sneaking your elbows inside your shins as a variation, letting your head hang down on the fold. Yeah, so keep drawing your navel into your spine. You might shift a little bit in this fold. Just kind of weaving your body, just nice and slowly. Maybe by bending one knee a little more than the other and kind of creating a little weave of a figure eight where you're shifting your weight from the right foot to the left. And then come back and hold in the center. Pull up the big toes again. Breathe in. This time, elbows go wide as you pull yourself together on the fold. Shake your head out. Any kind of angst, any kind of worry, anything that's troubling you, let it spill right out onto your mat. Release your big toes, shake your head back and forth, knowing that you have arrived today. You've unrolled your mat and you are exactly where you belong. You're in that alignment. You're working with that truth of your own self, that clarity, that authenticity. Let the halfway lift breathe in. You're at the back of the mat. Feet are wider than your hips. Exhale, breathe out and fold. Now, root to rise. Keep your feet nice and wide. Stand tall at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet to the width of your hips and bring your hands to the center of your heart. Now, you're standing tall at the back of your mat. Close your eyes, draw your chin to your chest. Now, should you have a purpose or an intention for your practice today, could be a wish, could be a prayer, could be a dedication, just to bring your authenticity, the real you, right into this place here and now. That integrity, where you are the same person no matter where you go. Whether you're at work, whether you're at home, you're just always being your real, true, authentic self. That person that is always thinking of the best way to treat other people, knowing that we would want to be treated that way ourselves. So if that brings to mind your purpose, seal it in. Once you have it, raise your arms up, breathe in, and lift the right leg up. Now, standing at the back of your mat in crane, slip your hands laced around the right shin. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, roll them down the back side, and even shift your gaze up. Now bend the left leg, collect your hands at heart center. Kick the right leg back, come into praying mantis. Walk your hands out to three-legged down dog. Bend the right leg, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, upper tricep, and hold. Windshield, wipe the right knee to the right wrist, so you're going down, and then windshield wiping over to the left wrist, pulling up to the left tricep. Sweep the right leg up and back, roll open at the hip. So do that again. Inner knee, upper tricep nice and high. Bring it on down to the right wrist. Bring it over to the left wrist. Pull it up to the left tricep. Sweep the right leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. Now, right foot's going to step outside the right pinky finger. So it's going to be wide. Let the left knee dip down. Left hand stays down. Right hand on the inside of the right thigh. You're going to maha the right foot to work the pinky edge side. So you're pushing the right leg away. Your heart and chest goes in the opposite direction. Now take the right arm and make that circular motion like we did before. Just bring it down, up and back. Down, up and back. And breathe. Your left hand is down. Your right arm is creating that circular motion. And on the next circle, keep the right arm back. Bend the left leg. Maybe you catch hand and foot and then kick it out as you offer your heart up to the sky. Release that connection. Tuck your left toes under. Rock your hips back. For a modified pyramid pose, you're going to dig the right heel in, flare the right toes up. As you pull back and plug that right femur bone in. Now plant the right foot, keeping it on the 45-degree angle. Hop the left foot up, coming into that yoga squat, malasana, right at the top of your mat. Now from this place, rise right up, stand tall, look up, hook your thumbs, open your front body. Exhale, come back down. Do that again, root to rise. Come on up. Exhale, come back down. Now third time, stay up. Root to rise, come on up, hook the thumbs, open the heart. Heel toe your feet all the way together, hands to heart center. Offer the arms up. Breathe in. Stand tall. Look up. Collect your hands. Exhale. Hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. This time, step back to high plank pose. From your high plank, lower all the way, maybe knees or right from plank, all the way to your belly. Slip your hands off your mat, tense your finger pads, pull your chin into your chest, roll the shoulders up and around, lift the heart up. Lower back down. Do that again. You're on the tops of your feet. You can feel all 10 toes pressing into the earth. Push your finger pads down, pull your chin up, but draw it in towards your chest to start, even shrugging your shoulders. Roll them up and around. Open the front body. Breathe in. Exhale, lower back down. Breathe out. Hands by your ribs. Tuck your toes under. Rock your hips up and back. Down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Go ahead and heel toe your feet to the width of your hips. Take a halfway lift. Hands maybe on shins, maybe on blocks. Exhale, fold. Pull yourself together at the back of the house and then rise all the way up to standing. Lift the left leg right up. Come into crane. Let your hands come to heart center. Breathe. Slip your laced hands on the left shin. Roll your shoulder heads up and back. Shrug them as you lean. It's like going up and over a high bar. Maybe gaze goes up. Collect your hands again. Kick the left leg back. Bend the right leg. Praying mantis. Dive over a bent right leg. Walk your hands out. Three-legged down dog. Roll open at the hip. Exhale, left inner knee, upper tricep, nice and high. Windshield wipe it down. Windshield wipe it over to the right wrist. Pull it up to the right tricep. Sweep the left leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. Exhale, left inner knee, upper tricep. Lower it to the basement level, the left wrist. Windshield wipe it over to the right. Pull it in and up to the right tricep. Shoot the left leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. Now step the left leg, the left foot, to the outside of your left pinky finger. Let the right knee drop down. Right hand stays down. Left hand works the inner thigh away from you as your heart and chest move in the opposite direction. Yeah, you should be getting a nice opening on the right hip flexor, the left inner thigh, and then start that circular motion with the left arm up and around. Yeah, it's like painting the sky. You get to paint it today. So Wikipedia says this: integrity is the practice of being honest and showing a consistent and uncompromising adherence to a strong moral and ethical values that you have in your life. Now reach back with the left arm, maybe bend the right leg, catch the foot, and then open up. Breathe. Release that connection nice and slow. Tuck the right toes under. Rock your hips up and back. Dig the left heel in. So this is a little modified pyramid pose, pulling the left toes back towards your body as you really stretch this left hamstring out. It's a little different variation because the left leg is over on the left 45-degree angle. Now plant the left foot, hop the right foot up. Malasana. Oprah Winfrey puts it this way. Oprah. Real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing that Nobody's going to know whether you did it or not. Whoo! What are we going to do when nobody's looking? Rise up, breathe in, open the heart and chest as you hook your thumbs. Exhale, come back down. Nice and smooth. Root to rise, come back up, breathe in. Exhale, come back down. Third time, stay up, rise up, hook the thumbs, expand your front body. Then heel toe your feet together at the top of the house, hands at heart center. Just pause. Sweep your arms out and up, breathe in. Exhale, hinge, cascade down, breathe out. Inhale and lengthen, step or float your body back, take it through Vinyasa. If you're floating back, keep your arms bent for a nice soft landing. Landing back in down dog. Now walk your feet in just about 6 inches and bring them together. We're going to move through 2 rounds of Surya Namaskara A to build the heat. Elevate your heels up, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, breathe out. Step, walk, float, fly, feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, hinge, bend, and fold. Root to rise, come on up, stand tall. Stable, steady, solid, hands at heart center. Move with integrity, arms rise up, be the real you, part the sky, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen, step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa. Let the heart lift. Exhale, dive your hips up and back, down dog. Hold up in your down dog. Breathing in and out through your nose. You've walked your feet in just a little bit. Breathe in and out through your nose. Now on this third breath, I want to hear an audible exhale. Take a nice deep breath in and an audible exhale out your mouth. Breathe out. Okay, here we go. Second round. Pop the heels up. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, hips toward heels like a lily on a launch pad. Step, hop, float, fly, feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Root to rise, stand tall, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center, breathe out and pause. Offer the arms up, part the heavens, hinge, bend, and fold right over your legs. Breathe out. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa. Meeting back in down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. This time, come to Utkatasana chair pose, back of the house. Lighten up the toes, draw the sit bones down. Now, sneak your finger pads, the fingertips, right beside your feet. Left hand, left hip, right hand, right shin. Carry it up or peace fingers on the right big toe. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Let the left arm lift. Stand tall. Open it up on the diagonal. Variation B. Now turn it into tree pose. Vrikshasana. Let your arms go in a V. Right sole of foot to left inner thigh, maybe to calf. Collect your hands at heart center. Pick the right leg up. Kick it back. Praying mantis. Walk your hands out. Three-legged down dog. Roll open at the hip. Inner knee, upper tricep nice and high. Bring it down to the wrist. Windshield wipe it to the left. Pull it in and up. Sweep it up and back. Roll open at the hip. This time stay or flip into Wild Thing, Kamakrasana. Right arm lifts, bring it around. Right knee to the nose this time. Step it up. High lunge, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, take a brush and sweep of your arms alongside your body. Breathe out. Inhale, rise the arms back up. Hover the back shin bone towards the earth. Don't let the left knee touch. Inhale, back up. Exhale, brush and sweep. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, knee and shin hover. There you go. Last time. Exhale, brush and sweep anything not serving you away. Inhale, rise the arms up. Hover the back knee. This time, let it land. Left hand forward, right hand back. Right hand behind the left leg. Left bicep by your cheekbone. Arc up and back. Collect your hands, wring it out, pop the left kneecap up, twisted crescent. Up and around, second warrior. You've got this. Bend into that right leg. Flip the right palm, reverse. Come right into side angle, right forearm, right femur bone, left arm up and over. Move into protective warrior. Push the left hand forward, right arm up and back. Now, possibly a no-handed side angle. Dive the right arm under, left arm up and over. Go back, protective. Left hand forward, right arm up and back. This time, straighten the right leg out. Left hand sneaks on the right wrist. Assist yourself up and back. Dock your hips back. Come into Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Keep a softness in the right leg. Left arm lifts. Breathe. Now frame the right leg for pyramid. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Legs are on tracks of train. Now look back at the left foot. Sneak it in on the 45. Left hand on the inside or outside of the right front leg. Revolved triangle. Now plant your hands. Shoot the right leg back, high plank pose. Dip your hips, keep your toes tucked. Let the heart lift. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Do that again. Shift into high plank, and then keep the toes tucked, dip the hips, look up. Exhale, hips up and back. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Heel toe them maybe a touch closer. Lower the hips, lift the arms. Utkatasana chair pose. Breathe. Slip the tips of your fingers alongside your feet. Right hand, right hip. Carry the left shin up. Maybe it's peace fingers around the left big toe. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Stand into the pose. Integrity. Open up on variation B. Do things no matter who's watching, no matter who will know. We always want to do the right thing. Carry that left leg in. Come to tree pose, but keep your arms in a nice V. Breathe. Stable and steady. Let your roots go deep. Let your leaves and branches lift high. Collect your hands at heart center. Crane. Now bend into the right leg. kick the left leg back. So we want to speak from the heart. The heart heads in the right direction is what matters. Walk out, three-legged down dog. Left leg is lifted. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Exhale, inner knee, upper tricep. Lower it to the left wrist. Windshield wipe it to the right. Pull it in and up. Sweep the left leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. Stay or flip inside out for a wild thing. Right shoulder over the wrist. Turn your body inside out, heart to the heavens. Breathe. Lift the left arm up. Bring it around and kiss the left kneecap right up the center line. Step the left leg forward. Come right up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, brush and sweep. Inhale, rise the arms up. Hover the right shin towards your mat. Don't let the knee touch. Inhale, brush and sweep. Inhale, rise the arms up. Hover the back shin. Inhale, rise up. Last time, brush and sweep away all the static in the attic. Rise the arms up. Speak only truth. Drop the back knee down. Refuse to talk about others. Back knee lowers. Right hand down. Left arm back. Left hand behind the right hamstring. Arc it up and back. Now collect your hands. Wring it out. Tuck the right toes under. Up and around. Twisted crescent. Nice and slow, second warrior. Bend into the left front leg. Flip the left palm. Peace. Come into side angle. Modified to start. Left forearm on left femur bone. Right arm up and over. Right into protective warrior. Push away any obstacles. Left arm reaches up and back. Breathe. Now, perhaps no-handed side angle. Left arm dives under, right arm up and over. Use your core. Back to protective. Push away the obstacles. Stay in truth. No lies. Refusing to talk about others. No-handed side angle. Now, this time when you push away, straighten the left leg. Right hand lifts up. It takes the left wrist. Assist yourself up and back to reverse your triangle. Release and lower down. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Breathe. Now frame the left leg. Legs are on tracks of train. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold over the left front leg. Keep softness in the left leg. If the right heel needs to be lifted, so be it. Legs are on tracks of train, not a tightrope. Now, bring the right leg in on the 45-degree angle. Adjust your stance. Pull that left hip crease back. Right hand on the inside or outside of that left front leg. Left arm lifts up. Revolved triangle. Parvrita Utthita Trikonasana. Breathe. Now this time, go ahead and soften the left leg, and you're going to step the right leg to join. Bend your knees. Come all the way back. Palms down. Legs up. Hands down. Viparita Karani. Landing right on your back. Breathe. Now hover the left leg. Right leg stays lifted. Now switch. Hover the right leg. Left leg lifts. Switch, switch, switch. Now lift your heart and chest. Hands alongside your body. Switch, switch. Now point your toes. Scissor the legs. Breathe in and out through your nose. In and out through your nose. Scissor the legs. Arms are alongside your body like oars. Breathe. Now, go ahead and let your legs come overhead as you put your hands down, coming into plow. Now, let your knees roll alongside as you capture your outside edges of your feet for happy baby. Now, if your feet are accessible, no worries. Maybe you take a hold of the outside edges of your legs, your shins, your calves, whatever works for you. But how do you find length in your spine? Let your tailbone draw down towards the earth, tapping into that truth, listening to that still small voice inside your head that always, always knows what to do. It always knows what is truth. Being the real you, the authentic you, refusing to gossip or talk about others, just staying in a place of truth, in a place of integrity where things line up. You're the same way at home as you are at work, as you are in your relationships, as you are out of the home. Now go ahead and rock over to the left side, letting the right foot land and capturing the left foot with both hands. The left thigh bone comes way to the outside. So you're in half a happy baby. Now, if you want more, slide the right leg long. Then carry the left leg into the center. Use the right hand to help roll the left hip over the right. Now, your left arm can be alongside your body, or maybe you want to create a goal post, a T with the left arm. So you're using the right hand to help the twist. Nice and slowly come back to happy baby. Back to a little shift. A little rock, knowing that the gift of your practice is in the shift that happens on your mat. Just taking away any false, any mask, anything that's not real, and coming to a place in our lives where we speak the truth. Now this time you're going to rock over onto the right side. Hands slip on the sole of the right foot as you draw the right thigh bone on the outside of the right rib cage. Left foot plants. Heel to left sit bone. Now, if you want more, this is where you slide the left leg long. Now carry the right leg into the center. Slip your hands on the shin as you hug it in. And then use the left hand on the outside of the right leg to roll over to the left, creating a T with the right arm. Now come back to the center and just slide your legs on out to give yourself permission to rest in Shavasana. So your palms are facing up toward the sky, toward the heavens. Just being ready to allow truth to permeate your being from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Living in truth, speaking truth, and refusing to entertain any of the things, any of the rumors, any of the gossip, any of the speakings of another in any type of harmful way. Breathe and settle in. Now, if you can stay 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes, I invite you to do so. Just turn the video off. We will catch up with you again. But if you're coming with me, just invite your renewed, restored self back into your day. Bring that authenticity, that integrity into your fingers, into your toes, into your entire being as you bend your knees and shift over onto your right side, where you're going to land in that fetal position, that place that God has gifted us, the place from which we live, which we move, and which we breathe. Now assist yourself, push yourself, press yourself back up into your day. Come back where we began, in that comfortable, easy seat. Sweep your arms out and up on the inhale, carrying the gifts, the graces, the blessings you've been given. Seal them into your heart, that truth, that integrity. As you draw your purpose in, bring your chin to your chest. So knowing that as you move through your week, we walk in truth, we walk in integrity, finding that alignment in our lives brings a sense of freedom, sense of peace and stability. Look up and finish off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.